Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be continuing work on the CanAm Max 4-seater here. Today we're going to be installing and modifying the RPM cat delete exhaust piece here. I'm going to be cutting off the end, getting rid of the factory spring clamp, and we're going to be installing a Vband clamp. And then we are going to use this 45. We're going to make a teardrop exhaust tip, and I'm actually waiting on one more 45-degree piece that I'm going to put here to turn it down, and then we're going to put the teardrop. So I'll show you where we're at right now. We have already removed the muffler and all that when we did the rear cage, so what we have left is this piece in here, which is the cat and the O2 sensor in there. So let me give you a better angle in here. They do have an access panel for this, so it's pretty simple to do. You have one 10mm bolt. Well, actually I have a 7/16 socket. I believe it's an 11mm, but I couldn't find that socket. So and then you also have an 8mm on the clamp there, which is actually holding it on that mount, support mount. And then here's a better angle. You can see the O2 sensor. I have already cracked these loose, so I'm gonna go ahead and just pull it out. Okay, so now you can see, got it all gone. O2 sensor, the hanger, and the turbo there. Pretty simple. It's literally 2 clamps and a O2 sensor. Then you have all this space here. So now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start modifying this one. So I'm gonna start now by cutting off this end, welding on 1/2 of this V clamp here. So let's go ahead and get that done. Oh, shouldn't have touched my glove, but there you go. Kind of just made a mess of that. I'll have to clean that up, but there you go, fully welded. There we go. Alright, so there you go. Cleaned it up a little bit so you can kind of see it now a little bit better. So let me roll it. So let's go ahead and throw this on the car now. Goes in here. Squeeze it in there. That's gonna sit right in there. So let's go ahead and get her clamped on, and then we'll start the tailpiece. Alright guys, so there we go. That was a little difficult to film, so I just went ahead and threw it in there. I had to use a ratchet strap here to help hold it. So there you go. Here's a side view. It's gonna look like. Get that out of the way there. See, so it's still loose, so I can adjust it a little bit because we're gonna have it probably turn down and come out right here. So it's gonna be a pretty tight exit there, but we'll make it work. All right, so I've been looking into those teardrop exhaust tips. And from what it looks like is if I put a 90 right here, like right off of that, I put a 90 and I kick it straight out like that, it should be able to work, and I won't need that other piece I'm waiting on. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to make my own teardrop here after the 90. I'm gonna try to shape it pretty cool here to where it looks pretty cool. I haven't tried this before. Seen a couple videos doing it the opposite way, but I'm gonna try to do this so it still is a 90 degree, not just a teardrop. So let's go ahead and give it a shot and see how it turns out. Alright, here we go. This is what we came up with. Got it chopped down, got to clean up in here a little bit still. But this is the part you're going to look at. So it's going to come out right here. So the flange is going to go right there. That's going to direct it out, and it's going to have a little bit of attitude to it at least. Not bad. So cool. Let's go ahead and get this cleaned up, and then I'm going to weld that flange on. We're going to go ahead and bolt it together, and then that'll be a wrap. Alright, so here you go. Now you can see I got it all done and on. Here, I'll show you a good view of the tip here. Gonna go ahead and give you guys a start up. Give it a couple quick little revs so you can hear how it sounds. We already ran it for a second to warm it up, so we're gonna go ahead and prop up the camera and we'll get her started here. Alright, let's go ahead and get it started and give it some reps. Alright guys, so that's going to be a wrap of this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on the next video.